Angelaka on Mind, Body and Soul, a succulent supplement for health. Gain the body beautiful with a daring dance craze. And natural remedies and arthritis, a joint effort. But first, it's the eyes that have it. Eyes are the windows to the soul, but could they also be a window to the human body? Iridologists believe so, looking deep into their patients' eyes for telltale signs of illness and health. Iridology is the study of the coloured part of the eye, called the iris. The markings, patterns and unique formations in the iris can reveal the physical status quo of an individual, revealing emerging conditions or past afflictions to the physical body. Iridologists believe the iris will reflect developing conditions and issues within the body and, if detected, direct a prevention program. The concept of studying the eyes to reveal health information is not a new one. Hippocrates, the Greek physician of antiquity, was known to examine patients' eyes for signs of illness. The eyes are divided into specific sections like a pie on an iridologist's chart. Each section represents a different part of the human body. The right eye represents the right side of the body, the left eye, the left side. Some iridologists use a camera to take close-ups of their patient's iris. Other iridologists may just use a good torch and a magnifying glass. Iridology cannot detect specific conditions. It does not confirm the presence of viruses or parasites, for example, and cannot reveal pregnancy. Nor does iridology predict lifespan, terminal illness, or evidence of surgical operations performed under anaesthetic. It does, however, indicate the presence and location of inflammations, genetically predisposed strengths and weaknesses, signs of healing, and the body's level of overall health. Acid levels and drug accumulations can also be discovered by iridology. An iridologist will look for specific characteristics in the texture and colour of the iris when diagnosing a patient. Layers, colours, rings and spots can tell a practitioner just where your body is at in the health stakes. After an iridologist has diagnosed a patient, he may prescribe a tonic of herbs, minerals or vitamins. Naturopaths often use basic iridology to diagnose their patients. Iridology is a good complement to other forms of medicine. It provides patients with valuable insight into their habits and tendencies, and may highlight where lifestyle changes need to be made. If you want to keep a good eye on your health, a trip to the iridologist is a positive step. The succulent plump leaves of the aloe have been used medicinally for over 2,000 years. The vivid green gel-filled spires of the aloe first rose in the continent of Africa. Cleopatra insisted on the cooling, moisturizing gel for her skincare regime. Alexander the Great healed his wounded soldiers with this legendary plant. Since then, this natural dermaceutical has spread all over the globe and can be found farmed in most hot, dry areas. There are over 400 different types of aloe. The aloe mainly used for healing purposes, though, is called Aloe vera barbadensis Miller. The thick, fleshy fillets are a veritable medicine chest containing bactericidal, anti-inflammatory and anesthetic phytochemicals. There are two parts to the plant that have different benefits for the human body. Upon the breaking of the crisp outer skin is a strong-smelling yellow sap, aloe latex. This has a strong laxative effect and has been employed by the pharmaceutical industry as an ingredient in commercial laxatives for years. However, most people associate aloe with its skin healing qualities. The inner clear gel of the aloe has a profound healing effect on burned and chemically damaged skin. The ancients thought that aloe must have restorative properties for sunburned skin, as the plant's leaves maintained their fresh green perfection under the harsh desert sun. Aloe's healing powers are still harnessed today. The inner gel is now included in most commercial cosmetics and moisturizers. But the health-giving properties of aloe are not only skin deep. Internally, the clear healing gels of the aloe can be juiced and sipped as an aid to digestion and peptic ulcers. Aloe vera is a truly magnificent plant, much loved by humans for thousands of years. You can have the healing touch of aloe at your fingertips. They're available for a few dollars at most nurseries. Have a little piece of healing history in your garden. A fitness craze of a different kind is sweeping the world.
Don't get my tummy in this.
It's pole dancing. Venus is a pole dance teacher. She has trained to perform this way for years, so don't attempt this at home. Instead, why not find a local pole dancing school? Women worldwide have claimed this dance form as their own. And schools offering pole dance classes are shooting up in cities all around the globe. Despite its strip club associations, learning to pole dance isn't sleazy. Watching an artiste go through a mesmerizing routine of gymnastic and ornamental moves up and down the pole is a breathtaking and exotic experience. Venus says core strength is vital in order to be able to support oneself while suspended around the pole. This means the abdominal muscles are where it all begins. The flexibility of a dance professional is not necessary, but naturally, practice will lead to improvement. Venus demonstrates to great effect just how flexibility can add to the beauty and artistry of the dance. It's the only exercise form where participants can wear stiletto heels, and currently most schools only cater to female attendees. But in Europe, guys are already lining up to partake in this specialized dance training. Without the heels, of course. Venus demonstrates the strength needed to scale the pole. Holding her torso rigid by engaging her abdominal muscles, she appears to be maneuvering around the pole effortlessly. She's actually using all 4 abdominal muscle groups that combine to cover the internal organs. These muscles support the trunk, allow movement, and hold organs in place by regulating abdominal pressure. As well as using her arms to climb and her thighs to stabilize her ascent or descent, Venus is proof that pole dancing definitely gives an all-over workout. But unlike most other forms of exercise, it's done with style and grace. This style of dance has an unmistakable sensual quality, and there is plenty of room for the individual to express their own personality while dancing. The women-only classes provide a safe space for participants to get in touch with this side of their personality. And any inspiration struck during a class can always be taken home to one's partner for further exploration. It may take some years to learn to pole dance like Venus, but like a lot of things in life, getting there could be half the fun. Trees are being genetically modified to grow twice as fast as they would in nature, increasing their ability to absorb ozone-depleting carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and to produce more leaves, which can be used as the base for non-polluting biofuel. A genetically modified tree is one that has had the genetic material altered through any method, including conventional breeding. The technology allows the modified trees to grow at twice the rate of regular plants. This can mean benefits for the economies of countries growing forests of biotech trees, and global benefits for the environment. Society has realised the need to protect the world's forests. Regeneration can be achieved at twice the rate with the modified trees. It means industrial output can increase with less pressure on forest populations. Another area of major importance where many will benefit is the issue of greenhouse gases. Trees take the carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, out of the atmosphere. So by growing forests faster, the rate of carbon absorption will possibly double, meaning cleaner air. As well as helping clean up the atmosphere by promoting forest growth, scientists are hoping their technology will help produce cleaner fuel for cars. By turning large quantities of foliage from genetically modified trees into ethanol, which in turn is then mixed with gasoline, making a cleaner burning fuel. The scientists say they can help the world cut down on global emissions. Looking ahead, scientists have developed plans for transgenic plants designed for the production of biofuel. As a renewable resource, these plants could revolutionize the biofuel industry. And once the technology has been perfected, scientists see a very real opportunity to use the fast-growing trees to help make planet Earth cleaner and greener. It's true, everything you hate to eat is good for you. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, bok choy, cauliflower and radishes are about to become your best friends, even if you have to douse them in sauce. These plants are known as cruciferous vegetables, and scientists are jumping with joy about the health-giving benefits. Laboratory studies have shown that these veggies are full of cancer-fighting phytochemicals, which have proven effective against tumours of the breast, endometrium, lung, colon and cervix. So how do these humble veggies do all this? Apparently, they help to regulate cellular metabolism. That is, the process by which cells rebuild and destroy themselves. So in effect, they stop normal healthy cells turning into cancer cells. The tight-packed florets on a stem of broccoli can actually help your body break down carcinogens. The chemical sulforaphane stimulates the body to produce its own enzymes, which destroy these nasty chemicals. Research has also shown that men who eat at least half a cup of cruciferous vegetables 3 times a week are 41% less likely to develop prostate cancer than those who don't. If you're a smoker and are finding it hard to kick the habit, make sure you get more than your fair share of these special veggies. They are full of chemicals called isothiocyanates, which have been linked to a significant decrease in lung cancer. Cruciferous vegetables may not have been your favourites growing up, and as an adult, they probably still taste just as bad as you remember. But there are a variety of ways to trick your taste buds. Try juicing these goodies and adding some apple. Or mince them all up and disguise them in lasagna or meatballs. Your body will thank you for it. When we think of arthritis, we tend to imagine elderly people with gnarled hands and bent backs who hobble slowly from one place to another. But this debilitating condition can strike people of any age, regardless of gender or occupation, rendering them immobile. Arthritis presents itself in 150 varieties. Therefore, a treatment that works for one person may be entirely ineffective for another. Arthritis is ancient Greek for inflammation of the joint, but not all arthritic conditions are due to inflammation. Some are due to wear and tear on the cartilage, possibly from incorrect use or overuse. Maybe you've been running too many Ks in the wrong shoes. Other forms, such as osteoarthritis, are due to wear and tear on the bones. Have you been eating enough calcium and exercising lately? Still others, such as rheumatoid, are due to inflammation of the muscles, tendons and membranes that surround the joint. So you can see, arthritis is a very broad term for a wide range of symptoms. But take heart, there are a myriad of things you can do to help yourself while taking your prescribed medication. Alternative therapists will often suggest that rheumatoid arthritis is due to the body's environment being too acidic. If you cut down on caffeine consumption, go easy on the sugar, swap from white bread to something more seedy and brown, as well as making sure you only eat the Roma or egg type of tomatoes as opposed to ordinary ones, you may find some relief. Also, only eat potatoes, eggplant and capsicum in moderation. Reiki healing is also a great way to relieve the pain. If you're finding it hard to get a good night's sleep, this form of energy healing can switch off the pain messages in your brain. If you're carrying any blockages in your energy body, these may have manifested themselves biologically as arthritis. Reiki can help clear these blockages. This is a gentle, non-invasive form of energy healing. And most people fall blissfully into sleep at the touch of the therapist's hands. Bowen therapy is a unique form of healing that combines osteopathy with energy healing. It was first developed as a method of treating football players with musculoskeletal problems. This Australian therapy is now available all over the world. Therapist Nola Corby says that after 3 treatments you'll feel a world of difference. Traditional Chinese medicine has been dealing with arthritis for thousands of years. Acupuncture and moxibustion, applied to the appropriate points on the body, can reduce swelling and pain. Moxibustion takes a little getting used to, but you will hardly even feel the acupuncture needles. To keep your joints in top condition, try adding a joint food to your diet. Glucosamine is an amino sugar that is naturally occurring in the body and is used to build and maintain joints. The perfect food for arthritis sufferers. It takes a couple of weeks for the effects to accumulate, but it's worth the wait. Osteoarthritis is best prevented by regular exercise and adequate calcium intake. Regular exercise will encourage your bones to lay down more calcium, making them strong and dense. It takes a couple of months for this to happen, so make exercise a part of your daily life. And remember to stretch. And what better way to stretch than with yoga? The key to the success of any somatic or mind-body practice is the movement of joints in their full range of motion. That is to say that we need to move the joints regularly in order to create increased circulation. This rotation of the joints also acts to coat the main joints of the body with synovial fluid, a lubricant which promotes comfort and ease of movement in the joint. Your yoga practice need not be vigorous. Gentle rotations are very effective. Let's start with the wrists and hands. First, open the fingers as wide as possible, holding here for 30 seconds. Then gently shake the fingers and hands at the wrists for a further 30 seconds. Slowly rotate the wrist joint, creating smooth circles. First in one direction, then in the other. Continue this for about 30 seconds in each direction. Now flex and extend the elbows slowly until you feel the movement is occurring more easily. Moving to the shoulders. Roll the shoulders forward, working slowly. Continue for approximately 30 seconds and then change direction. Slowly roll the head around in a semicircular motion. Bring the chin down to the collarbone and take it around slowly to the other side of the collarbone. Reverse the movement. Again, this should be done for about 30 seconds or so. Now just the chin forward and slowly look up to the ceiling, Make sure to bring the chin forward first to protect the neck. Good. Now bring the left ear to the left shoulder, holding here for 30 seconds, taking deep breaths as you go, then reverse to the other side. From a neutral seated position, slowly begin twisting the spine around. You can build up momentum if you feel it's appropriate, or keep a slow and steady pace. Complete approximately 10 twists to each side. Now to the hips. Sitting comfortably, cross one ankle over the opposite knee. Gently push the knee toward the floor. Hold for 5 breaths and change sides. Complete twice for each hip and knee. Be careful not to overstretch the knees, only take it as far as you feel is appropriate for you. As the joints open up, you'll find these exercises easier. Finally, we'll rotate the ankles. Simply rotate them in one direction for 30 seconds and then change direction. You can do this one ankle at a time or both at once if you feel like more of a challenge. There are many complementary therapies that can offer some relief to arthritis sufferers. It may take a bit of trial and error, but eventually you'll find the right combination for you. The best thing to do is keep active and positive and don't give up. Remember, move it or lose it. These lustrous honey brown stones are the petrified remains of ancient pine resin. Amber is a time capsule of healing energies, waiting to be harvested by the modern practitioner. Often used in Europe as a remedy for teething infants, a strand or two of amber laced around the neck is said to have an analgesic property that keeps babies calm and pain-free during these grisly times. According to traditional Chinese medicine, amber bestows a wealth of benefits on adults too. It's said to have sweet, neutral properties that benefit the bladder, heart, and liver meridians. Amber calms the spirit and invigorates the blood. For this reason, it's used to treat those suffering from anxiety, tremors, seizures, and insomnia. This nurturing substance, which can't technically be classified as a herb, is nevertheless taken internally. Amber may be prescribed in daily doses in powdered, capsule, or tablet form. It can also be applied topically to heal skin sores. Amber may be the healing stone that time forgot, but many people are rediscovering its health benefits for a new day. Join us again on Mind, Body and Soul as we discover more paths to health and happiness. But for now, Dominique gives us some food for thought.
There is a universal law that states that everything in creation is connected. This is especially true when it comes to consciously cultivating your life. The energy that you cultivate today, the internal space that you carry within you today, is leading you into your journey tomorrow. This is where the idea of individual responsibility is really highlighted. Take responsibility to be conscious of the space you're cultivating today, to be conscious of your actions today, because they are connected to and leading you into tomorrow and into your future.